Hi buddies, I am here with giant snail earrings and I'm here to open mail. That's what we're doing today. It's become kind of a pile in the best way. So I'm gonna get straight to it and not waste any time and just open my mail. Because you know that's what we do here. We open our mail. All right, here I have one that is so fancy. I choose to be a unicorn. Same. It is from Betsy and it says, "Dear Sarah, I feel like I haven't sent you a card for a while, and who doesn't want a llama corn card? Thanks for tagging me in all your mermaid finds. They didn't have llamas on any cards, but anything magical perks me right up. Cheers." I think llama corn gets a little, should get a moment in the sun. Llama corn. All right, I have a beautiful envelope here. I love when people repurpose other kinds of paper into envelopes. This feels like a magazine of some sort. It's got really cool stuff on the back too. It says, "Sarah, hello from one Seattleite to another. I've been to your shop many times in several letter meetups, but like you, I am rather awkward in person. As a result, I tend to stick to myself, and when I do speak up, it comes out as nervous and overenthusiastic. Can relate." Any hoodles, I wanted to write and say hello, as I often feel like my most authentic self comes out when there is a fountain pen in my hand. Oh my goodness, you're speaking truths. You're just spitting fire right here. I too struggle with anxiety and depression. I wanted to write you and tell you that your words, both on YouTube and your cards and prints, have helped me to feel less alone and strive to get better. Let's be belligerently hopeful. Thank you for all you do, even if you don't know you're doing it. Much love, Danny. That's really sweet. Magical postcards. There's like a theme today, and I like it. This is from Akasha. It says, "And hello, Sarah." It also says, "Hello, Ted." Hello, Ted, and hello, Sarah. This was actually the cover of a package of postcards, but the sentiment rang too true not to share. I've had notions similar to yours with the tour of correspondence clubs, so I 100% endorse the idea. Let me know if you're interested in a tour coordinator. Akasha. I love the horse stamps. I never know what to move. I want to keep everything. I want to put every piece of mail I've ever received on the board. Keep it forever. Is that just too much to ask? All right, I have a delightful one here, which is also from Akasha. I am very behind in opening my mail. I apologize. It says, "Hi, just wanted to say," Akasha. It's super sweet. And again, she always sends me the best stamps and the best stickers. So sweet. I feel like you get a place too. Because you got kids riding a snail. What's not to love? Great. Let's keep going. I have one here, the Minnesota State bird from the Thompsons. "A mind-numbing amount of big mosquitoes rule the land. America is a land of beauty." Got one here from the Thompsons as well. It is from the Great River Road, Canada to Gulf. "America is a land of beautiful places." And another one from the Thompsons, super fun, from Iowa. "Land of gear jammin', diesel exhaust pukin', road cloggin' truckers." The Thompsons. Very sweet. And one more. They've been on a roll. It says, "America is a land of beautiful places. Hello from Ely. Thank you for the pronunciation guide. Hello from Ely, Minnesota." I like this one. It's a cool vintage one. I have one here from Alex from the Lopez Island Library. It says, "Dear Sarah, the family and I spent part of the week on Lopez Island. We stopped at the local library for a rocket ship building event," that's fun, "a parade through the town square, and the yearly book sale. All the best, Alex." I love all of Washington State's islands. It's one of the things I like most about my state. Got one here that says, "Everything is going to be all right." "Hello, friend. Card being sent from the lovely little post office of Lummi Island." We're on an island kick. I like it. Adorable. "We decided on Canada day trip with a side of island adventure. Just wanted to share that having cards has so many uses, but I enjoy finding each new way to brighten someone's day. Love, Beth." I like that one a lot. All right, one here. Another cool postcard. It says, "Happy 4th of July. Hope you have fun soaking up the Seattle rays. Heard the sun has been out. Cheers, Michaela." And the sun did come out for, here, great stamps. That one's really awesome. Oh, it's the San Francisco Correspondence Society stamp. Love it. The sun did come out in Seattle for 4th of July, which was quite delightful. Thank you for writing to me. I have one here from Michelle. I like those stamps. I like all the stamps. It says, "Hi Sarah, I officially subscribed to your YouTube channel. Thank you. If you have not subscribed, please do. It helps me very much. I've been going in and searching for your videos and was watching them, but had never actually subscribed. I don't do a lot of YouTube stuff. So now I am an official subscriber. Thank you. When I watched one of your recent videos, I felt a bit sad. You were talking about your letter writing social on June 15th and that only one person came. I'm sure it was nice to have an opportunity to get to know her, but I felt bad for you. I hoped it would not discourage you so much that you decided not to host any more socials. Oh, do not worry. I will certainly host more. Just trying to find a good date, especially in the summertime where people aren't too busy. There's not too many other events going on in Seattle. There's not other meetup clubs meeting on that date. Choosing dates is hard, but I am certainly not discouraged. It is part of the game of hosting events and of running a business that sometimes it's a big turnout, sometimes it's not. That is okay. But thank you for your sweet empathy. Because I honestly was looking forward to attending the one scheduled for April 14th, but it was on Palm Sunday, kind of a big day at my church, so I didn't attend, but wanted to. Then again, on your social on June 15th, I couldn't make it. That's the day before Father's Day. It says, I will try my utmost to make it to your next social, Michelle. I think that's it's a great thing to chat about for sure. It is so hard to pick a date for something that's not on a holiday, not too close to a holiday, not when there's too many other things going on. It always feels a little bit like a catch-22, so I end up just picking a date that works okay for me and hopefully will work for a few other people, and fully aware that it's not always going to work. But that is okay. A beautiful one here from Hey Mail Lady Christine that has some super fun things and beautiful Mount Fuji stationery, of which I have some hidden away somewhere, so I should probably use. It says, Dearest Sarah, I must admit your idea of obtaining a decommissioned LLV to turn into a mobile stationery store is brilliant. I love this idea, and right now USPS is upgrading its fleet, so there is no better time to be in the market for one. Do be sure to have your mechanic thoroughly inspect your pending purchase, as there has been a distressing amount of LLVs that have been experiencing engine fires. Oh my God. Can you imagine if I bought a mail truck and then it just caught itself on fire? That would be devastating. My son worked for a towing company who has had the USPS contract, and every time there was a fire, I got a Snapchat of it. Many more are being retired and junked that are just old. Thank the postal gods. Just don't get one of those racy postal carrier outfits to wear while driving, or no one will see the gorgeous stationery and other lovely sundries. Love, Christine. Yeah, so I wrote Christine about my dream to buy a decommissioned mail truck to make into a roving stationery store. We'll see if that happens eventually. A cute one here from the Hamling fam. All kinds of goodies inside. Got a puzzle piece and a award-winning story. It says, oh, this is fun. This is one of the notepads that we sell. If you're in the market for some very brightly colored notepads and stationery paper, we sell these. Check out our website. I'll link it below. This says, Dear Sarah, is your bank a socially responsible superhero? That's what it says over here. These used to be, may still be, a website and book where people send in found pieces of paper with random notes, memos, or drawings. Oh, that's fun. This note card I found while walking to a University of Washington event. Clearly, it's part of a debate or oral report. By finding this card, I don't know if the student did well or missed his key point. I love found paper. I remember that book. I was way into that in college. I would like open library books and find whatever weird notes were inside. I loved that. I should do that again. So we have gotten into solving puzzles at our house. Emma is great with 60 to 100 piece puzzles. Lucy is great at floor puzzles. Alex and Heidi are great at 250 to 500 piece mystery puzzle. Read the booklet, put together the puzzle, use the image to solve the crime. Sorry to miss the last writing event. I was at work and dealt with the computer upgrade on a Saturday. Happy puzzling, Alex. My mom really likes doing puzzles, and always wants us to do puzzles with her when we come to spend weekends. But having a small child in the house has made it difficult recently. But I'm thinking he's getting about old enough to not run away with pieces of the puzzle. We should try one, maybe for this Christmas. A lovely red envelope here from Jim. Oh, this is... I just made a video about old school designs, like old card designs that I put together, and this is actually a great example of one. I believe he probably got this at our May Day sale, because that's where I clear out a lot of the old things that we were getting rid of. But this one was one I designed for my sister-in-law's graduation thank you card, and then ended up selling it for a few years because it was just kind of a fun guy. So Sarah, thanks again for signing that Mickey Mantle baseball card for me. It's such a great fun fact about you. Way better than mine. I'm of Asian descent but hate all Asian cuisine. Chip. I think that's a fun fact. We have one here, another from Alex with one of my favorite stamps on it. A great old school printing press. The 300th anniversary of printing in colonial America. 1639 to 1939. I've got like this happy computer on the back. Dear Sarah, Heidi, Emma, and Lucy had an unexpected and prolonged stay on Lopez Island this weekend. I took the Elwha ferry back to the mainland on the 4th of July to be ready for work on the 5th. Turns out, sometime between my return voyage and the morning of the 6th, the ferry broke down. Oh. The rest of the family planned for a 10:46 a.m. departure, but with delays and rescheduled ferries, they finally boarded at 7:40 p.m. Wow, that's like airport delays. Turns out they made the best of it with ice cream sandwiches and poutine. I love poutine. Both Lucy and Emma were super excited about that and passed on the salad option. I'm glad they made it back safe, and today we are having a quiet day in. Well, maybe we'll venture out for a geocaching this afternoon if the weather holds out. All the best, Alex. I like this back to school stationery. Got a beautiful, beautiful one here from John. I love airmail envelopes. I've been thinking for some time about wanting to do an airmail envelope inspired makeup look. Red and blue, maybe some eyeliner. See? If you're interested in that, comment below and I will try to figure out how to make that happen. Dear Snail Mail Superstar, how is it July already? I do not know. Life happens and then suddenly months go by and we're in the heat of summer. The sun's out and the flowers are blooming. I know, I'm behind. And wow, is it hot. Still working on getting things back into working order, but I finally did find time to squeeze off a piece of snail mail. I'm also starting to get caught up on videos too, so thanks for posting those. I love hearing and seeing the pieces of mail you receive. Everyone's so amazing. You are all amazing. Thank you for being amazing. You may have noticed an additional piece of mail within this letter. It's a piece of mail that was carried on board the first flight of the 787-9, the middle-sized 787 from Boeing. Carrying a bag of mail on first flights is apparently a throwback to the days when Boeing was a mail carrier, an actual air mail operation that would later offer passenger service, which later evolved into what is today United Airlines. That's really cool. So here's an actual canceled piece of mail that was carried on that flight. So of course I had to send one your way. I hope this finds you well, and I'm hoping to get back to snail mailing on the regular soon. Happy landings, Magically, Jay. That is so cool. It's got the stamp, the cancellation. That's just really cool. This is like dreamy. First flight on the 787-9 Dreamliner. I toured one of the Dreamliners at the Museum of Flight, which is one of my favorite places to take kiddo. Getting ready to plan another trip soon, and I love it. My dad is obsessed with airplanes, and we always went to the air shows growing up, and he learned how to fly when I was in high school or college. Can't remember. Anyways, I've always had a love for airplanes, and this is like the most dreamy combination of snail mail and airplanes in the whole world. And I know my mom and dad watch these videos, so Dad, this one's for you. Very cool. I will cherish this. Thank you, John. That's really rad. You guys are very kind to me. Got a postcard here. Downtown Racine, pedestrians, plaza, and parking. It says, "Hi Ted, thanks for the handoff." I believe this is from Trooper. All kinds of cool things going on in Racine. Got one here. I believe it's probably a work thing, but I don't know. It's pink. We'll open it. Oh yes, my friend over at Unblushing is at Indie Market in California. Says, Sarah, I'd love to catch up in NorCal, Julie. I wish that I could be traveling this summer. I am nose to the grindstone doing a ton of things behind the scenes, and we have, oh man, we have like 15 holiday cards coming out in the next few weeks. And I also have been doing a series of new mailbox paintings. So we'll have more postcards coming out and all kinds of fun things. So I've been very busy, but this is very cool. If you haven't checked out Unblushing, if you like curse words and fun, naughty things, you should definitely check her out. It's unblushing.com. Her name is Julie, and she does super cool stuff. Very different from what I do, and I really enjoy seeing what she's up to. All right, one here. Bird stamp and some cute umbrella washi tape. Very cute. This is from Anna. Dear Sarah, my husband and I just visited your store last Friday, and it was just wonderful. Your cards are so witty, and we thoroughly enjoyed browsing your collection. Atticus Finch was even more charming in person, in bird, and seemed to have a lot to say. Michelle was so nice. She's very nice. I basically lost it and threw all my stationery related thoughts and questions at her, but she was so gracious and sweet and seemed to be an expert in handling overexcited fans. Hey, we are all enthusiastic, don't worry. We had the most delightful conversation about all things stationery related, and she told us all about those beautiful printing presses you have. It is simply fantastic that you have a working press from 1898. There's something so magical about century-old machines that still keep going. I love watching the letterpress videos on your channel. I should really make more of those. Thank you. Stationery stores are my place of peace and joy, and your store is just beautiful. Cannot imagine how hard it must be to run your own business, so I greatly admire what you do. I love your YouTube channel and all your funny videos. I think I stumbled on them around the time I was getting more serious about sending more snail mail, so it was perfect timing. I love your warmth and candor. Your spirit is wonderful. You're so kind. Wishing you guys the very best. I will be sure to stop by again the next time I venture out from the suburbs into Seattle. It'd be great to meet you in person someday. I am sure to run out of cards in the next few weeks, so hopefully sooner rather than later. P.S. Hello, Michelle. Sorry for interrupting your lunch with my fangirling. Thank you so much for answering all my silly questions so patiently. See you next time. Hope you have a wonderful day. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. I will make sure to bring this in to show Michelle when I'm in the shop tomorrow. I know she'll love it. Thank you. Got a very cool one here with a Transcontinental Railroad sticker and stamp. Those railroad ones are super rad. I didn't order them, and then I always get FOMO, stamp FOMO, fear of missing out on stamps. Anybody else feel that way? Beautiful. Ooh, this paper is luxurious. It's a beautiful typewritten letter on some beautiful linen paper from Dado. It says, Dear Snail Mail Superstar, your open mail awkwardly video on YouTube almost had me spewing hot coffee all over my MacBook this morning. I was catching up on my YouTube feed, of which you are a welcome part, when you opened and read my letter to you. My heart grew 3 sizes, and it was all I could do not to spew coffee like a human old faithful at the shock, surprise, and pleasantness of knowing my letter was read, understood, and hopefully enjoyed. Very much enjoyed. Thank you for your efforts to sustain snail mail and for the boldness with which you do so. The world is a better place thanks to you. So wonderful. Sincerely, Dado. P.S. I agree. The Transcontinental Railroad 150th anniversary stamps are the best of 2019 so far. They are very cool. I like them very much. And I like you very much. Thank you for writing to me. That is really kind. I really do try to save all of the mail I receive and open it here on camera so that you can get to be part of the experience of the joy that comes from opening mail, because I so enjoy sending mail. I love writing. I love sending mail, but I don't get to see the smile on the face of the person who receives it. And you bring, all of you who write to me, bring so much joy to my life, and I so appreciate you. And I really try to make sure I capture that as much as I can here on camera. So I'm glad that it means something. Thank you for sharing that with me. Awesome. Well, that's the mail. I have emptied my inbox for now after knocking it off the wall. It's feeling a little distracted. Thank you so much for writing to me. I am super behind again with mail because I am me. Have you met me? And I've kind of, just dressed life in summer and whatever. But I have a bunch of things already addressed. I just have to write them. I will take that time soon. And I just really appreciate you sending me things and encouraging me, and your kind words are very much appreciated. So I hope you have a great day. I will see you soon.
Snail Superstar.
Who doesn't want a llama coin? Llama coin. Very excited. Awesome. Do boo 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 boo. Listen. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. There's mail everywhere. Mess. Real mess. Oh boy. Well, that was an adventure. I'm gonna put a little clippies. I don't know what clippies. No, that's a, yeah. If you're in the market for some very brightly colored, you're in the market for some bright, and then oh, sorry, here.